Halloween, the spookiest time of year. Tomorrow, ghosts and goblins will be walking the South Shore. Lots of things to be scared about, like black cats in the distance. But sometimes we might get closer and see just like a furry little feline that wants a belly rub. Or what about ghosts? Those are scary, right? Until you start talking to them, and it turns out it's like Casper, the friendly ghost, couldn't be nicer. Another thing people are afraid of, needles. Well, joining us in studio now, Matt from Bridgewater Pharmasave to say, you shouldn't be scared of the flu shot. How you doing today, Matt?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Some people are scared of the flu shots, but you're here to say you shouldn't be.
There's no reason to be afraid.
Well, the real thing to be afraid of is not getting the flu shot, because if you don't get the flu shot, then something really scary could happen to you, and that's influenza.
That's correct. The other important part is that you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting those that are around you. So, you may get the flu and you may be fine in a few days, but the elderly lady down the road may not be the situation. So it's always important to protect everyone in the community, and by doing that, we get as many people vaccinated as possible.
And it's a selfless act for you to do. You might be a little nervous about it, but really, as you'll find out in a few moments, because I'm going to get the flu shot live on the air, I'm going to stay strong, Matt. I'm going to do my best.
Full confidence in you.
Before we dived into it, though, I wanted to chat with you about the amount of people getting the flu shot. I saw a study that said around 4 in 10 Canadians plan to not get it. Is that about the same here in Nova Scotia, or is it less?
In Nova Scotia last year we had 36%, so it actually is a little bit less, 36% vaccinated.
Oh, geez. So 64% of Nova Scotians went...
chose not to. Yeah. I mean, there are people that don't have the option to get it, but for the majority of people, there's not too many excuses to not get it, just because it is so easily accessible now and only takes a few minutes of your time and doesn't cost you anything.
I only started getting the flu shot a number of years ago because up until that point, I thought that flu shots were actually bad for you. I was basically trained that there were these misconceptions that were actually reality.
Sure.
So I have a few of them here. I want to go over them with you, and maybe you can dispel some of these rumors. Can the flu shot give you the flu?
The flu shot cannot give you the flu. The flu shot is not a live vaccine. It's inactivated. So what some people that believe that myth may be leading towards is that the vaccine does take a week or two to work. So if you get sick, a few days afterwards or even a week or so afterwards, it could just be that it wasn't effective yet and you come down with something.
Of course, you can get a cold even if you have the flu shot. Those are two completely different things,
That's
although
correct.
Some people might get them confused.
They do have some similar symptoms, so it is understandable.
Another misconception, I had one last year, so I don't need one this year.
You do need to get revaccinated every year. It is only effective for a year. And the other thing is each year it is tailored to what the predicted strains that will be circulating around the area. So it gets kind of updated to be more effective each year.
I don't need a flu shot because I'm healthy. That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
Guess what the flu does to you?
Yeah. Again, there's lots of people out there that say that they don't need the flu shot. They haven't had the flu in years, which may be the case. But again, you're really protecting everyone around you, not necessarily just yourself.
This is a bold one. I've had the flu before, so I'm immune.
There are way too many strains of the flu to just say that. You may have some immunity to the particular strain that you got, but that doesn't protect you from all the other strains that could be in the area.
I thought this was the case for me last year when I got my flu shot. I didn't receive it until late January, and that thought is it's too late in the flu season to get the shot. Now, I know we're early on, but if somebody still was thinking about getting the shot and they didn't get around to it until January, that's not too late, right?
That is absolutely not too late. Flu season basically runs all winter long, so if you're getting it in January, that's better than not getting it at all. Obviously, getting it as early as possible is going to give you the most protection, but at the same time, if you're later in the season, I'd still love to give you one.
Prior to coming on air, Matt and I were chatting with one of the people here at CKBW. He found out that you were doing the flu shot, and then he said, how much does it cost? So, how much does the flu shot cost?
If you have a Nova Scotia health card, it's not going to cost you anything. It's simple as that.
So if you're a Nova Scotia resident, it's free.
It is free, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good price. And it's a free vaccination that you can get to help fend off any flu symptoms in the future and protect your loved ones.
That's right,
You can't put a price on it, and you didn't.
Exactly, and that's what we really want to be quick and as easy for everyone as possible.
So the final question, the final misconception, and that's going to lead into directly the flu shot into my arm. It's too painful.
I try my very best, and I get lots of practice this time of year. haven't had anyone that goes away kicking and screaming, so I think we'll be okay.
Well, maybe today's the first.
No,
I don't think so. I've had it before. I always thought it was a lot worse, but at the end of the day, it just goes in and it's out, and by the time that it's in, it's already out.
The anticipation is probably most of the battle.
Exactly. So let's do this, Matt.
All right.
Let's get the shot.
So first step is we're just gonna clean off an area with some alcohol. Usually let that dry for a bit.
Okay.
My hands get good and sanitized in the run of a day doing these.
Oh, good.
The other key is to make sure your arm is good and relaxed there. That'll be good for everyone, really.
Okay.
So good and relaxed.
Deep breaths in. Wait, is it in?
We're done.
That's it?
Just that quick.
No, you're lying.
Can't even turn back now.
All right. Well, I had my flu shot, and now I'm vaccinated from the flu this year.
You're done for the year, and as you've seen, it's pretty quick and painless, hopefully.
Sure is. So how can people who are listening go out and get the flu shot as well to help protect themselves and their loved ones?
Yeah, so most pharmacies will be offering it. If you can't get in to see your family doctor or you don't have a family doctor, we'd love to do them for you. I mean, at Pharmasave, we're open 9 till 9, Monday to Friday. We're offering them all hours. You can come in on weekends, whenever. And if you're not in the area, there's all kinds of stores will be offering it. So there's not too many reasons to not be able to get it. It should be easily accessible.
Excellent. Well, go see Matt today or throughout the week. Get your flu shot at Bridgewater Pharmasave and protect yourself and others this